Have you ever asked yourself what's the difference between a SIM swap and a SIM replacement? In today's video, we're going to differentiate what a SIM swap is and a SIM replacement is. Well, these are words which are used sometimes interchangeably. However, when you go deeper, in most cases, a SIM swap is more related to a fraud rather than a SIM replacement. So the numbers of the SIM swap fraud cases have been on an increase, either when you get the details from Communication Authority or Interpol, even the ranking of Kenya. It is number 2 after South Africa. In the whole African market, Kenya is number 2. Like, SIM swap cases have been on the rise. And in today's video, we're going to see what is a SIM swap or what is a SIM replacement, why should I perform one, or why should I even be doing one, and is my line ever safe? So a SIM replacement basically is you changing your SIM card from the old line to the new line. So let's say you had a number, still maintaining with the same number, and you replace your card from the old one to the new one. Basically, hiyo ndio SIM swap ama SIM replacement. Sasa, so umebadilisha ile kadi yako, but bado umeretain your number. You've retained the same number that you're using. So why should I be performing a SIM replacement? So the first case ambayo unafaa kufanya SIM replacement ni you have lost your SIM card or you've lost your phone. Either by one reason or the other, your phone imeibiwa ama ulikuwa unabadilisha line kwa simu yako ikaanguka place, umeitafuta umeikosa. You really need to do a SIM replacement. Sasa, so in both cases, either you have lost your phone or you have lost your SIM card, you will need to either visit a customer care agent ama M-Pesa agent. Sawa. So the second thing ambayo you really need to badilisha your line or to replace your line ni kama you are using the big lines and now you need either the nano or the micro lines. Sawa. So we have these 3 different lines, ile kubwa for the old phones, alafu kuna micro na nano. So in case you have bought a phone ambayo inatumia nano and you have the old phone card holders, you will really need to replace your line so that unaweza pata ile line ambayo ni kale kadogo itatosha kwa simu yako. Sawa. The third situation is whereby you realize once in a while hii line yako inapoteza network. And if there is one pro tip that you have to live by, kama uko na line yako ya Safaricom na umerealize hii kitu imekuwa off for like 2 minutes or 3 minutes or 5 minutes or it's been a whole afternoon, haina network, don't even wait for an hour or even for whatever. Kimbia pale hivyo kwa customer care ama ingia kwa M-Pesa agent, mwambie hii simu yangu, line yangu nimerealize haina network. Could it be naweza kuwa nimefanyiwa SIM swap fraudulently ama iko na shida, so replace my line. Sawa. So you find your phone does not have reception ya network, just do a replacement. The fourth case ambayo unaweza pata you really need to do a SIM replacement ni if you are using the kitambo lines. What you realize with the old lines ni some of the services haziko either kwa M-Pesa toolkit ama ukienda kufanya maybe let's say unaenda lipa na M-Pesa kwa STK, unapata inaruka, unaenda kuweka SIM toolkit, unafinya lipa na M-Pesa, instead ya kuambia uweke pay bill number, unapata inaruka tu, inakuja inakuambia either eka pin. So if you realize that some of the services kwa STK haziko, most probably unatumia zile old lines, so you need to do a SIM replacement. So what do you really need when you're doing a SIM replacement? So let's say umetembea pale kwa M-Pesa agent. The first thing that watakuitisha ni ID. So for them to verify kama wewe ndio the same person ambayo unasema this was my line and I really need to do a SIM replacement. Basically ni KYC, yani know your customer. Lazima ukikuja pale hivyo kwa shop, mse a verify that you're the person and the details zile unapatiana ni correct. So watakuitisha ID, watakuitisha phone number na watakuitisha PIN. ile pin ilikuwa kwa card holder, the first pin hiyo ndio wataitisha, and then they're going to input the records for the new line, and immediately after that, it's a process that takes less than 5 minutes. Immediately sim replacement ita go through. Now in sim replacement kwa agent kuna two options, with pin na without pin. So we have to be very keen with these two cases. So kama umeenda pale kwa agent amekuitisha pin na ukakuwa hauna ama haukumbuki, wewe ni wale you got your line ukaimake pinless, ama you just ulitoa hiyo pin ambayo ilikuwa ukabadilisha ukaweka new pin, so sahi haukumbuki ile pin ilikuwa kwa plate, so utamwambia I don't know my pin. So in the first case where you know your pin, the replacement goes, you can activate your M-Pesa immediately and everything continues as nothing happened, right? So, but here without pin, there's always a caveat. Replace line without pin, you can only activate the M-Pesa menu after 24 hours. Sawa sawa. So line utareplacewa itakuwa sawa, but kama unataka kuactivate M-Pesa, it will take you 24 hours after that replacement. So kama umefanya sahi, kesho masaa kama sahi ndio uta activate M-Pesa. Sawa sawa. So I hope that is clear, the two cases, with pin na without pin. Sawa. So the other situation ambayo umeenda kwa agent wa M-Pesa, either uko na ID ni lazima, kwa sababu lazima identify that the person who is saying ndio huyu, na haukumbuki either pin na unataka kuactivate M-Pesa immediately. So what they will do, watapiga kwa customer care on your behalf. Customer care wataongea na wewe, they'll have to verify, wakuulize either jina, either two M-Pesa transactions, obviously ID number lazima watakuuliza date of birth, all these details ambazo watauliza, na sio lazima zifollow in that order, they can ask you different, limit yako ya fuliza, all these things watauliza just to verify that you're the person who says that wewe ni. So for example, you're saying you're done, tupatie ID number, tupatie namba mbili zile unapiga frequently, balance yako ya M-Pesa, airtime ya mwisho ulieka ni how much. You see, all these details lazima waulize to verify that actually you're the person. Sasa now let's say umeenda sasa kwa customer care, haujaenda kwa M-Pesa agent. Kama umeenda kwa customer care, pale hivyo it is somehow a bit easy, especially kama ukumbuki pin, because watakusaidia, utareplace but lazima ukuwe na ID ama passport. Sasa your verification document lazima ukuwe nayo, lazima ukuwe unakumbuka details za hiyo line. Kama ni in the event either umeibiwa simu ama umeibiwa line, please notify them. Kama uko na waiting, lazima ukuwe na ile abstract ya kuonyesha ya kwamba ni simu iliibiwa ama I lost my documents, but sasa niko na waiting and I really need to do a sim swap. Sawa sawa, ama a sim replacement. I hope mpaka hapo tuko clear. So ushaenda pale hivyo umereplace, what do you do next? Kile una need kudo next ni kuactivate M-Pesa. Unaenda pale kwa sim toolkit, una activate M-Pesa, unaeka ile pin ulikuwa unatumia ya M-Pesa mara 3. Unaeka, alafu akikuitisha new pin, unaeka the same pin, alafu confirm pin. Pale hivyo mwisho watakuitisha enter date of birth ama ID number. In most cases, unaeka ID number, but unaezeka date of birth. Sawa sawa? And kama unaweza pata msee ambayo ID number yake haina date na year. Sasa now this is for M-Pesa agents. Ukipata pale kuna msee ambaye haina date na month, unaezeka 31st December and then that year. Sasa, so I hope that is the whole process ya sim swap. Na you have to be very keen. Usisimamishwe na msee uko hivyo kwa street anakuambia ni aji nataka ku-upgrade line yako because tunaona haipati network vizuri, ama tunataka kuitoa kwa 3G tukupeleke 5G. And you see these guys are just either they want to get my details, wacha nikwambie, they're going to replace your line. Utajipata umeenda na ile old line ambayo haina network, and then here you are, you're trying to call someone na unapata hauna network. Kumbe walienda na line yako ile iko na network, and they can be able to perform transactions. Kama ni OTP za bank, kama ni OTP ya WhatsApp, they can be able to literally do anything. So this video is just to educate us, to tell us this is all about SIM replacement, and these are the things that you really need to have or to do when you're performing a SIM replacement. So the major difference ya SIM replacement na SIM swap fraud ni gani? The SIM replacement ni wewe una initiate na SIM replacement ni wewe unapatiana details, but pale hivyo kwa SIM swap fraud ni wase wengine ambao wako na your details, fake identity, they're even impersonating you, and they do this for the sole reason ya kukuibia. But your SIM replacement is just you getting back your line again after either imepotea, imeibiwa, imepoteza network, ama unataka kubadilisha to the nano SIM card, ama ni zile SIM card za kitambo. Sawa sawa? So let's keep ourselves informed. If you have any questions about SIM replacement, tupatane pale hivyo kwa comment section, and thank you so much for your support. Till next time, have a good one.